Yes, everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Win 1 Take 1. We're on to episode 3 now. We're into October in the calendar, and we've got 3 more games today for you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Today we're going to be playing Wimbledon, Spurs and Crawley. Again, we played Crawley in the last episode, but let's quickly go and catch up with how we've been getting on so far. So in the game after we last met, we lost out to Oldham 2-1. We actually were 2-0 down. We saved a penalty. It was Urco Vera, Joe, how do you say that name? Sabara, let's say, who scored the goals. Jose Baxter then missed a penalty, and Corey Whiteley, I've been calling him Whiteley, someone said in the comment section down below, scored a goal. Unfortunately, if we have a quick look who it was that left us, it was one of our strikers. I had to pick between Bowman and Hinchliffe. Now, Bowman is probably a better player than Hinchliffe, but Hinchliffe has more years on him and has been more consistent. So therefore, Ryan Bowman, who only just joined us towards the start of the season, was the man who was sacrificed, and now he plays for Oldham. However, we did go and get a win against Yeovil Town. We beat them 1-0. Corey Whiteley scoring again. A good win for us. And I believe this is the lad we picked up. It was Omar Sawumni. We needed more defensive options. He looks pretty good, to be honest. Pretty solid. So he was the man that we picked up. However, we then lost out in an 8-goal thriller against Cambridge United. We lost 5-3. Whiteley with another 2 goals. Harry Clifton getting on the score sheet as well. But Giovanni Brown grabbing himself a hat-trick. Luca Di La Torre scoring. And Mikhail Kennedy as well. They were already 2-0 up within 4 minutes. We did get a goal back on the 10th minute mark. But then look, 43, 45, 46. We just fell apart right at the end of the first half. Right at the start of the second half. We then scored 2 goals, but it wasn't to be. And unfortunately, the man that left us was backup left back, Ibu Toure. Hinchliffe could be very close to getting the axe again, but Toure on 6.2 is the man that lost out. Not a brilliant player, to be honest, so he went and moved to Cambridge. And in the final game, we went and beat Port Vale 2-0. Hinchliffe with another goal, finally getting himself back on the score sheet, and Scott Brown scoring an own goal, which means we gained a player. I've got to remember who I picked here, to be honest. Let's have a look at my team sheet. Any players that I don't really recognise. Nathan Smith, he was the man, centre-back. Pretty sure I signed this guy previously. I'm not sure if it's on one of my journeyman saves or whatnot. But another centre-back, just to boost that centre-back department a little bit, because we didn't really have that many. Now we've got Nathan Smith, Jack King, who could play there, Magri and Sawumni. So we've got 4 solid centre-backs. Magri's on international duty a lot, so that will help us there. I'm going to quickly register Nathan Smith before we jump into our first game against Wimbledon. But before we kick off the first game, make sure you go and check out the sponsors of the channel over at OneFootball, the #1 football app out there at the moment for your live scores and your live football news. When you do download the app, you get to select your favourite or group of favourite teams, so you have all your news and notifications suited for those teams. A link to download is in the description down below. You'll be able to see it, and you can download it straight off there. So then here we are, game number 1 against Wimbledon. They're playing a flat 4-4-2. Hansen and Lavery up top. Connolly, Dozel, Flanagan and Wagstaff in the midfield with Seddon, Thomas, Kalambayi and Sibic with Mierzek in goal. We're sticking with our 4-4-1-1. Hinchliffe and Whiteley as the front 2. Weston on the left, Adams, Clifton and Walsh in midfield with Fox, Sawumni and Smith with Wilson in the back. And Miles getting his first start of the season for Ashmore, who's only just coming back from an injury, who starts on the bench. Sawumni and Smith, first time starting together as a back 2 partnership. So then here we go. First game of the episode. We're kicking from left to right here against Wimbledon. And an early booking already for Luke Walsh. Hopefully we can pick up another 3 points today. And we've got a corner, actually. Weston with a ball in towards the back post. Punch clear as far as Whitley. Oh, Whiteley, whatever you want to call him. But he's going to score goals every time. And he continues his rich vein of form. And 100th goal of his career, I saw there. Wow. He can't be that old, surely. But that is a fantastic strike again. First time. Oh, yes. Caught the keeper off his line. And Whiteley scores his 5th goal in what must be only 7 or 8 games. Fantastic. Free kick from deep for Wimbledon. Played in. Penalty, is it not? No. Wilson will play it long to Hinchliffe. I was half expecting the penalty there. Hinchliffe's touch isn't brilliant, and Wimbledon now can regain possession. Ping it out long here to Wagstaff on the right-hand side, cutting in. Lovely ball to Lavery. So Woodley now up to Fox. Can we start a counter-attack of our own? Clifton, a bit of room on the left. Play it out to Wilson on the right. Into Walsh, who's on a booking. We do have to watch that. Long ball, he's found Hinchliffe. Beautiful ball, Hinchliffe. And it's blocked. A really good tackle there. Is there another chance? Right before half-time. Wimbledon haven't really threatened us, so it's going to be sod's law that they get a goal here. Connolly with a fantastic run, and you know what? He wasn't far away. Big chance for them there. And it looks like we're going to go into half-time 1-0 up. Wimbledon not having a shot on target, which is good. And there we go. Wimbledon 0, Ebbsfleet 1. 3 shots to them, 6 for us, and 5 of ours on target. And it was a fantastic goal that separates the two teams at the moment. We'll tell them we're pleased. Whiteley again on some fantastic form, but we'll go into the second half hoping that we can continue this good form. So free kick here for Wimbledon. Ball in. And there's the penalty. I expected one in the first half. The way that we were whipping these balls, and it's so dangerous sometimes to defend against. But it is going to be Wimbledon with this early second half penalty. Hansen sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and they are back level. James Hansen, 3rd goal of the season for him. And Wimbledon take their chance. I'd assume it's their first shot on target, and the keeper doesn't even dive. He just takes a step the wrong way. And yep, their first shot on the target, and it's in. Here's Hinchliffe though with a free kick. Oh, and I thought we'd bit back instantly, but unfortunately not. I'm just being a bit cautious now. I'm going to bring on Adam McDonnell at left midfield. He's not a winger at all, but he's got okay crossing, I suppose. Actually, no, let's bring on Lewis Cowrie because he's got a little bit of pace. I'm going to bring him on the left-hand side. Get him darting down the wing a little bit. Long ball here from Wimbledon. Smith can pick it up. Oh, no. Ref pulled it back. We're going to get a red card here. It's going to be Smith on his debut, it looks like. It is. Nathan Smith, who I genuinely was about to sub off, but I thought you don't really sub centre halves off, do you? He's been sent off and puts us under pressure here for the last 20 minutes or so. Right, what I'm going to do, I was going to bring off Whiteley, but I thought, you know, he's too influential. We'll bring Whiteley onto the right-hand side. Walsh can come down. We'll bring on Sam Magri at the back. Swap in with Sawumni. There we go. Right, corner here for Wimbledon. Ball in. Egan over the bar. We'll take those at the moment, but it's playing with 10 men here quite dangerously. Right, we're going to have to be careful because Hinchliffe at the moment on a 6.3 is just not been performing recently. And it looks like he may be the man that's axed if we can see the goal. Haven't really got a striker on the bench either, other than Cowrie. I'm going to bring on Jack Payne for Clifton as well, by the way, just to keep them fresh. But I'm going to give Hinchliffe this last sort of 10 minutes or so, and he really needs to do something to keep his place, just in case Wimbledon score, which they may well do here. Here's Piggott, Flanagan into Wagstaff. Sibic again, ball in towards Hansen. The goalkeeper, Miles, did well to come and claim it. With high pressure on Miles here. Need a big ball from somewhere, and he pings it forward. Sibic heads it. Wagstaff can't get it. Adams into Cowrie. Can he use his pace? Into Adams again. We lose out, and Wimbledon will bring it forward now. Egan again, who came close earlier on. Flanagan into Wagstaff. Ball forward towards Hansen. It's a good ball as well. Hansen scores the goal. It's annoying because I think we deserve something out of the game, definitely. But it's a goal there, and it's a really good goal, to be fair to them. Look at this ball from Scott Wagstaff. Whoever that is, though, Sawumni, I think, should have done better, but Hansen does well, brings it down fantastically and scores the goal. A couple of plays that we can pick, to be honest. Hinchliffe not been fantastic, but Fox and Laurie Wilson now on the same rating. And unless we can conjure something up in the last 10 seconds or so, it looks like Wimbledon are going to take the win. Ball in towards Hinchliffe, but there we go. 95 minutes gone. Wimbledon 2, Ebbsfleet 1. They've come from behind to beat us in the end. A much better second half. That red card didn't help us. And despite getting the red card, Nathan Smith played a decent reign. It's going to be Andrew Fox, actually, that we lose. Another left back. We haven't got a left back. So that's a little bit annoying. But assertively, I'm just going to say we're not happy. We didn't create enough chances there, to be honest. So there we go, confirmation of our 2-1 loss, and we're going to be losing Andrew Fox, our left back, who's actually wanted by Mansfield. Unfortunately, Mansfield, you're not getting him. He's going to be going to AFC Wimbledon. Let's type them in here. Let's see if they come up. They do certainly come up, and we're going to send him there and click OK. So Andrew Fox is a Wimbledon player now. We play up against Tottenham Hotspur. Job security at the moment, very good, obviously. We're still in the top 7 at the moment, but slowly slipping down the table if we're not picking up points. So then here we are with the game against Tottenham, and then looking across to their team, and look who they've got in defensive midfield. Harry Winks. Interesting. So they're playing Sterling up top, Bennett and Edwards on the wings, Rolls and Oakley Booth, Harry Winks in defensive midfield, Kirkin, Walcott, Tanganga, Tracy, and Gazzaniga as well, who's a really good goalkeeper. I saw their predicted lineup, and they must have signed Josef Martinez from Atlanta, and he was rumoured to maybe playing, and that would have been a superb pull. But Harry Winks is arguably as good. Our team is all over the place, though, with suspensions and cup ties. Cowrie and Whiteley start as the front two. Hinchcliffe's now on the wing with O'Donnell, who's a central midfielder, at left back. King and Magri in the centre back positions. Adams and Clifton in the central midfielder positions. Wilson and Walsh on the right. And Ashmore comes back in to play in goal. Biggest game of the series so far. And potentially a very, very good player could join our ranks if we can get a win here. Going to be interesting. Didn't get off to a winning start in the last game. But can we go and beat Premier League side, or their under-23 side, Tottenham Hotspur? For an attack maybe here, O'Donnell into Adams. To Clifton from range. You can hit them. He finds Wilson, who puts it in towards Cowrie. What a save! What a save from Gazzaniga. Here's Gazzaniga now. Up towards O'Donnell. He's got time to bring it down. He does. McDonnell to Adams. All the way across to Walsh. Bringing the ball forward again. Can he find the ball forward towards Cowrie? He can. Adams. Again, we'll find Hinchcliffe. Back to McDonnell. Good football here for him so far. Hinchcliffe and Adams. He hits it from range, and it wasn't too far away. 25 minutes gone. And we're looking good so far here against Tottenham. Ball forward by the goalkeeper towards Edwards, who's going to run at our players, is he? All the way back to Tracy. Tracy now into Rolls. Tracy again on the right-hand side. Tottenham's first big chance of the game, and they score. It's Keziah Sterling. And 25 minutes gone, and that's not ideal at all, especially as we've had a couple of good chances. There's a ball in from Shiloh Tracy. And it was a good little header. Beat the two big defenders. Not good enough, to be honest. And we're 1-0 down. It's a throw in here for Spurs. Tracy, not the best one. Here's Whiteley, who we know is a very good player, and he hits it. And it's a good effort, but straight at Gazzaniga. Tottenham coming forward again. Here's Bennett. And not the best of balls. Hinchcliffe now up to Cowrie on the turn. Finds Adams. Can we get out of this little patch now? Clifton gives the ball away to Rolls. Rolls now on the break. Into Sterling again. He puts it into the back of the net. Another error. Our own fault. Jack Rolls plays it into Sterling. He puts it into the back of the net. And it's going to be very, very difficult if we're going to be picking anyone up from this game. 37 minutes gone. It's Spurs 2. Ebbsfleet 0. Rolls just rolled it into him. And Sterling fires it past Ashmore. So half time, we're having a lot of efforts on goal, but not good enough at the moment. We do have a small chance of us maybe turning this around, but Keziah Sterling having a very good game so far, grabbing 2 goals. Assertively, I'm going to say we expect a much better showing. As it stands, McDonnell isn't looking good. He's on a 6.3 at the moment, struggling on that left-hand side. Obviously, it's not ideal. It's not his natural position, but we've got to be playing better than this and taking our chances. Right, I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to drop Corey Whitley onto the right, Ben Hinchcliffe up front, Cowrie into the middle, and Miles Weston onto the left. Just looking if there's anyone else at the moment. I'm going to keep it as that, just to add a little bit more energy and pace onto the wing. Here's Gazzaniga with a goal kick forward. Is there a small chance of a little comeback here, or are Spurs going to put it to bed? McDonnell does his job, clears it up. As far as Sirkin here for Tottenham Hotspur. Winks in the middle. He would have been the dream player from this game. Unfortunately, looks unlikely now. Rolls, Oakley Booth. Plays in Edwards, Oakley Booth again. And just over the bar. Here's Edwards from range. Ball in, everyone's falling asleep. And it's 3-0. Ashley Walcott, Marcus Edwards with the assist. And this is disappointing. 3 goals to 0. Look at that. There's 3 or 4 players that are just queuing up waiting for the header. That's poor defending from our boys. And we've been punished for it. Who the hell is that playing everyone onside there? Is that Weston? Oh, my God. But now it looks like Tottenham are going to be taking one of our players. And maybe McDonnell, the centre-back or left-back, who normally plays central midfield, for, you know what? If I play badly, I'm going to get a move to Spurs here. We do have maybe a half chance here. Cowrie back to Hodgkiss. We do win a free kick. Right at the end of the game, I doubt the referee will allow us to take it. Bennett is going to have a caution, I'd assume. Just a warning. Is the referee going to allow us to take this free kick? Hinchliffe, no he doesn't. There we go, Ebbsfleet 0, Spurs 3. Disappointing performance, and it's Adam McDonald who's going to get his move to Tottenham Hotspur. So there we go, we've knocked out the Checker Trade Trophy already. Very, very disappointing. I was not happy with that performance. So it's going to be Adam McDonald, unfortunately the man who we've only just brought in from Aldershot. Seemed okay, seemed a decent player, but it looks like he's going to get a dream move to Tottenham Hotspur. Let's search them up. You'll find them there. And Adam McDonald getting a move to Spurs. I don't know why he keeps doing this, by the way, with the wages. Look, he's gone up to a £46,000 a week wage. Maybe it just automatically puts him on an average wage for that team. I don't know. So then here we are, the final game of the episode, and we're looking forward to this one. Changed things up a little bit. Gone with a 4-2-3-1, a little bit, push those wingers up a little bit more attacking. Cowrie, Hinchliffe, Whiteley and Walsh will be the front four. Payne and Clifton in the middle. Hodgkiss, who is a right back, he's playing at left back today. Wilson at right back. King and Swumney with Ashmore in goal. Got a couple of players on international duty for today, so the bench is very much made up of academy players. With Crawley, they're playing Palmer, Polyon, Moraes, Grego, Cox, Holden, Francombe, Doherty, Egger, and Gala, Young, and Morris. So then here we are, the third game, first half. Really hoping that we can pick up a player. I think if we lose another player, we're in big, big trouble. So it's been a really quiet first half. No chances of note, and it looks like we're going to go up to half-time at 0-0, which I think I'd take. Obviously a little bit annoying, but we're having more shots than them. We're having more on target, a little bit more of the ball as well. So I'm hoping that we can maybe do something in the second half. There we go. At the moment, so far so good. So here we are then, second half against Crawley Town. We lost to these obviously in the last episode earlier on in the Checker Trade Trophy. We're out of that now. I think we probably still have to play one more game, I'd assume. I'm not sure how it works though. Here's Palmer who knocks it down. Clifton could come across and cut it out. All the way back to Ashmore here. 49 minutes gone almost. Oh no, 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 no. Ashmore, 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 Ashmore. You absolute idiot. Ollie Palmer taps in. One of the easiest goals he'll score in his career. I can't believe it. What is he doing? What is he doing? Right, Ashmore. The fraud. Long ball forward to Walsh. Into Wilson on the right. Into Walsh again. Back to Wilson. Lovely little 1-2. Clifton into Whiteley. Come on. Do something special, son. Payne. Hinchliffe. Left back's there. Back to Clifton, who can hit them. Walsh. Loads of room for Wilson. Back across. Hinchliffe scores. Number 7 for him this season. We're back level. Beautiful goal. Really, really good goal. Well worked. Good patient build-up. And Laurie Wilson there. Look at that run. Just peels off his man. He carries on his run there. And there were 2 or 3 players just queuing up waiting for that ball. It goes to the man at the back. Hinchliffe. Ben Hinchliffe taps it home in the 56th minute to make it 1-1. Swumley. Can we turn this around? Here's Walsh. Look at the run again of Wilson. He'll put it in himself. Cowrie. Great save. And he scores the rebound. Lewis Cowrie. The Aussie with his 4th of the season. His first goal since that hat-trick. I think in episode 1 did he score that? And so Wumney there with a little lofted ball over to Walsh. Really good run in. I thought he was going to use Wilson, but he finds Cowrie himself. And lucky with the first header was fantastic. Great save by the goalkeeper, but he taps home to make it 2-1. And within a couple of minutes, we've turned the game around. Fantastic. Here's Walsh. Oh, we're starting to find our feet a little bit more now. Walsh on the right-hand side into Cowrie again. Cowrie, oh, on his own. Still going. Oh, off the underside of the bar and out. What an effort that was from Lewis Cowrie. And all of a sudden, Ebbsfleet looking to find their feet again. Fantastic. Moraes into Grego Cox. Back to Young. Young all the way back to Ngala. Francombe. Holden. Into Moraes. Into Grego Cox. Ball in. Good ball in. Polyon should have scored. Oh my God. What is Ashmore doing again? Crawley Town take the lead again. Well, they don't take the lead. Sorry, they get level again. Dominic Polyon scoring the goal. With Grego Cox with a great knock in, to be fair. Ball in. Ashmore dives after the ball, hit the post, and it goes in. And last attack maybe Cowrie, ball in, Palmer, and as far as Payne back in and cleared away, and there is the full-time whistle. So there we go, finishes Ebbsfleet 2, Crawley 2, so no players switch hands today. And of course, we were unlucky today. I'm not going to say we weren't good enough. Really small squad, did quite well, but we faced some interesting tasks. With our poor squad, our small squad, we're still doing quite well, sitting in 7th place at the moment, 6 points behind the leaders, Carlisle. But the next few games are going to be quite interesting. We do have one more Checker Trade Trophy game, but we also have the FA Cup first round action. So we're going to be having these 3 games. We play Oxford, who I believe are in our league. No, they're top of the League One. So have they got any good players? I've got some good little players there that we can maybe have a look at. That'll be an interesting game. But we play FA Cup first round. That could be anyone from League 1, League 2 or below. Oxford United and Gillingham as well. In between them, we're going to be playing up against Burton Albion. They'll still have some good players. Obviously, they were in the Championship not so long ago. Now they're in League 2. Stevenage, who are struggling down in 21st. Colchester United, who are 17th rather. And Rochdale, who are 10th. So some winnable games there. Some difficult games too, though. So hopefully we can build on that. If you enjoyed it today, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And guys, I'll see you all very, very soon.